Romans 8:25. But if we look forward to something we don't yet have, we must wait patiently and confidently.
School. I go to school. I meet my friends. I meet my friends. And we all say. And we all say.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you? I'm good, I'm great. How about you? Hello, hello. How are you? I'm good, I'm great. How about you? Are you ready to listen to me? Are you ready to listen to me? Good day, good morning to my dear student. How are you today? Are you good? Great? Or okay? I know you are excited to our lesson. But first, our topic for today is all about understanding individuals' education plan. But before we start, do you want to play? Yes, we play jigsaw puzzle. Let's start.
Let's go. My name is Alex, and I'm blind. I lost my eyesight when I was 27 due to a medical condition that affected the specialized nerves at the back of my eyes.
My name is Sky, and I'm severely deaf, which means I wear 2 hearing aids to help me hear. I've been deaf my whole life.
Sometimes people are too distracted to see me, and I have to use what little vision I have to avoid them.
That was so good.
This is what I see.
Some people don't understand what I'm going through. It's not my fault I can't hear properly.
How do your sats go?
What? Sorry?
I said, how do your sats go?
This is what I hear. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
How did your... Forget it.
What's that in her ear?
I'm not sure. I think it helps her to hear or something.
Why can't people just come up to me and ask me about my hearing aids? I'll be fine with telling them.
I try not to let my disability get in the way. Just like everyone else, I enjoy spending time with my family and friends and try to be independent.
And I love gymnastics, and being deaf doesn't stop me. I'd love to represent Great Britain one day.
Can you imagine not being able to see?
Can you imagine not being able to hear?
There are millions of people in the world who have a sensory disability.
You might know or meet someone like me with a hearing disability. Don't be worried.
Don't hesitate. Be confident. Just ask.
Just ask.
Can I help?
Ayan. Ano ang inyong nararamdaman sa inyong napanood? Maaari ko bang makuha ang inyong obserbasyon?
After watching the video, I was sad because I know that Alex and Sky are not the only ones who experiencing that. Because 1 billion or 15% of the world population experiences some form of disability. But Alex and Sky are amazed because despite their condition, it still did not cause them to give up life. Jimmy Dean says, I can change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Thank you.
Observation to the video I watched, just as sensory disability, si Alex ay meron siyang diferensya sa mata. Hindi niya masyadong nakikita yung dinadaanan niya or hindi niya nakikita yung ibang bagay-bagay. Then si Sky naman, meron siyang sakit na hindi siya masyadong makarinig. Kaya minsan yung ibang kalaro niya, inaayawan na siya. Pero silang dalawa, meron silang taglay na talento na wala sa iba.
Based on my observation, both Alex and Sky suffered from the people around them because they didn't understand their disabilities. Instead of asking them, they ignored them, but it doesn't stop them to live a normal life. Let us normalize that there are persons with disabilities and not discriminate them for being them. Lack of education about PWDs. That is why they experience bullying. We, as youth and as a future educator, it was our duty to educate persons who are near us. Little by little, start to spread awareness.
Pwede ko bang marinig ang inyong opinyon patungkol sa IEP?
An IEP or Individualized Education Plan includes goals, service, your child's strength, your child needs, your child present level of performance and accommodation.
My opinion in Individualized Education Plan is also known as an IEP. This is a plan or program developed to ensure that a child with an identified disability who is attending an elementary or secondary educational institution. IEP developed by a team of individuals from various educational disciplines, the child with a disability, family members, and or designated advocates.
Ako'y nasisiyahan at nagagalak sa inyong opinyon at obserbasyon. Maraming salamat! What is IEP or Individualized Education Plan? It is a program often called the IEP, is a legal document under the United States law that developed for each public school that needs of special education. It's created through a team of the child, parents, and the district personnel who are knowledgeable about child needs. The purpose of IEP is to ensure to develop the child will I identify the disability who is attending to elementary and secondary education's institutions receive specialized instructions and related services. The second what is growth and development? Alam natin na magkaiba ang growth at development. Ang growth ay nakikita sa ating physical appearance or physical characteristic. Tulad na lang sa halimbawa ng babae at lalaki, the girl and boy. Sino ang unang tumatangkad sa atin being the stage of elementary to high school? 'Di ba pag elementary tayo, mas matangkad tayo sa mga lalaki. Yeah. Pero pagdating ng secondary, doon nag-exist yung pagiging growth nila na mas malaki sila sa atin. Kaya nagugulat na lang tayo, nagiging malaki sila. Tapos, ang growth din, bilang example, sa mga lalaki, yung boses, di ba, nagbabago na, nagiging malalim. Kaya ang growth ay nakatingin sa ating physical appearance and physical characteristic. Ang development naman is all about cognitive development, sa ating pag-iisip, sa ating kung paano tayo mag-isip sa bawat experience na nangyayari sa atin. Naniniwala ako sa kasabihang experience is the best teacher. Because the more that we experience, the more that we learn. Kasi kahit na hindi ganun katanda ang isang tao, pero maraming nagiging experience, dun nagiging matured ang isang tao. That development is about our cognitive development. Bilang isang guro, masaya ako sa binigay na pribilehiyong ito. Upang mabigyan ng pribilehiyo ang bawat isa na ilabas ang kanilang kaalaman patungkol sa disability o sa mga taong may pagkukulang. Isa ito sa magiging hakbang na iparamdam sa kanila na hindi sila kulang at sila ay higit pa sa kanilang kinakatayuan at iniisip. Huwag isa-isip ang pangungutya, sapagkat mas may abilidad at kakayanan ang taong may kulang na may pangarap. Don't judge, let's respect.
Ang susunod na programa ay rated G. Ito ay pwede sa lahat ng manonood.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kate Andrea Vimega, your host for today. Types of disability, explain the topic of growth and development of IEP. Here are our guests for today. Dr. John Paul Messina, Teacher Regina Pagtakunan, and the parents, Patricia May Reyes, and Jinky Pat.
Good day to everyone. My name is Dr. John Paul Messina. At ngayong araw, pag-uusapan nga natin ang about sa disability. So, ano nga ba yung disability or yung kapansanan? A disability is a condition of a body or mind that makes it more difficult for a person with a condition to do certain activities and interact with the world around them. So, sila yung mga taong hindi nila kayang gawin yung bagay na kayang gawin ng normal tao dahil hinahadlangan sila ng kanilang kapansanan. And nahihirapan din sila sa gumalaw sa mundo na to kasi maraming tao na hindi na-educate tungkol sa kapansanan nila or sa disability na kung ano man meron sila at ginagawa nila itong katatawanan. Kaya pag-aaralan natin ngayon kung ano nga ba ang dapat natin gawin kapag nakasalamuha tayo ng taong may kapansanan. There are many types of disability, such as those that affect a person's vision, movement, thinking, remembering, learning, communicating, hearing, mental health, and social relationship. So, ito yung mga types ng disability. Gaya ng sabi nga natin kanina na nahihirapan silang gumalaw sa mundong ginagalaw nila ngayon. Dahil nga sa mga kapansanang ito, ay may mga hindi sila kayang gawin ng mga normal na tao o yung mga taong walang kapansanan. Paano nga ba natin dapat kausapin or paano yung dapat ng way ng communication natin pagkausap natin yung taong may disability or yung taong may kapansanan? Una, kailangan nating pag kinakausap natin sila, halimbawa, dapat huwag natin silang itratong parang iba or huwag nating paramdam sa kanila na may iba sa kanila or may kulang sa kanila. Kausapin natin sila na gaya kung paano natin kausapin yung mga normal na tao or yung normal way nating pakipag-usap sa ating kapwa. Dapat alisin din natin, maging self-conscious din tayo kasi or maging aware tayo sa kapaligiran natin kasi baka kausap mo yung bulag tapos sabihin mo, do you see what I mean? Do you see what I see? 'Di ba? Paano niya makikita kung bulag nga siya? So, dapat bago tayo magsalita, isipin muna natin kung ano yung sasabihin natin sa kanila kasi maaaring maapektuhan sila sa mga sasabihin natin or mapababa yung self-confidence nila dahil sa mga masasabi natin. Use people-first language refers to the person with a disability rather than the disabled person or the disabled. So, dapat hindi natin tinatawag yung taong may kapansanan na disabled person or disabled kasi pwede itong makababa ng self-confidence nila or nakakapekto ito sa confidence nila para sa sarili nila dahil syempre, alam nila sarili nilang may kapansanan sila or hindi sila gaya ng normal, hindi nila nagagawa yung kayang gawin ng normal na tao. So, kung dadagdagan mo pa yung ganong thought, edi mas bumababa yung self-confidence nila at maaaring mag-lead yun sa depression or maka-apekto lalo sa kanilang kapansanan. Bago tayo magtapos, gusto ko lamang sabihin na disability is not a bad thing. Hindi masama na magkaroon ng kapansanan or hindi masama na may kapansanan ng isang tao. Dahil minsan, yung kapansanan na yun, na pagsubok lang pala yun para maging mabuti tayong tao. At sa mga taong wala namang kapansanan, ay wag tayong maging daan na tayo yung nangungutya sa kanila, pinagtatawa natin sila. Bagkus, dapat tayo yung nagbo-boost ng confidence nila, tayo yung tumutulong sa kanila kasi walang kulang sa'yo. May mga kaya tayong gawin na hindi nila magawa dahil hinahadlangan sila ng kanilang kapansanan. Kaya dapat tayo yung tumulong sa kanila kasi hindi naman natin alam kung ano yung pinagdadaanan nila sa araw-araw dahil sa kapansanan nila. Kaya wag sana tayong maging daan na masira yung confidence nila sa sarili nila. At kung may makasalamuha man tayong may kapansanan or may kakilala, kamag-anak, kaibigan na may kapansanan, huwag natin iparamdam na may kulang sa kanila. Turing natin sila na parang normal na tao. Kausapin natin sila na gaya ng mga taong walang kapansanan. Dito na tayo nagtatapos. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig at naway sana'y marami tayong natutunan sa ating mga pinag-usapan. Ako muli si Dr. John Paul Messina, and God bless to everyone.
naimbitahan dito sa Life Inspiration Show. Ako nga po pala si Teacher Regina na magbibigay sa inyo ng impormasyon patungkol sa Individualized Educational Plan. Alam ko pong nagtataka at napapatanong kayo kung ano ang IEP. Ang IEP po ay Individualized Educational Plan na tumutukoy hindi lamang sa may disability o sa taong may pagkukulang, kundi rin po kung paano natin sila turuan. Bilang isang guro at pangalawang magulang, marami na po akong nai-encounter na may taong may disability. Hindi madali ang maka-encounter ng katulad nila. Sapagkat dapat marami kang baon na pasensya, pagkukumbaba at pag-iintindi. At dapat tignan din natin sila ng pantay. Sapagkat ang pagtingin sa kanila ng pantay at normal ay nagbibigay sa kanila ng confidence na tumayo sa kanilang kinatatayuan at hindi isipin na sila ay may kulang. Kaya po, ang IEP po ay tumutulong sa bawat magulang na ibigay ang kanilang pangangailangan bilang isang guro at pangalawang magulang. Kami po ay sumusuporta din sa mga batang may disability. Naturuan sila ng katulad din ng normal na tao. Sapagkat alam namin na kahit may kulang sila, basta may pangarap, ay magagawa nila. Bilang isang guro, ako'y nagtitiwala sa kanilang kakayahan na kaya nilang gawin iyon sa pamamagitan ng kanilang lakas, mentalidad, pisikal, para sa kanilang pangarap. Kami ay sumusuporta sa kanila sapagkat importante sa kanila na i-boost ang confidence. Sapagkat nakakaapektong ito na mas gawin at kayanin ang bawat challenge na ibinibigay sa kanila. Kaya bilang pangalawang magulang, mas iniintindi namin ang IEP na ibigay sa kanila sapagkat ito ang tumutulong sa amin na mas ibigay ang pangangailangan ng taong may disability at mag-aaral na may disability.
What do you observe to he or she other abilities?
I'm Jinky Paxson. My experience having a special nature is not that easy. Feeling anxiety, fear, and despair because of emotion, but we need to accept that and provide a support that can help our children. Dahil hindi lang tayo nahihirapan sila.
Obserbahan ko sa kanya na iba'y pag-iisip niya kumpara sa ibang mga bata. Mabilis siyang madistract o mawala sa focus. O kaya naman na mahina sa kanya na umunawa maski sa simpleng bagay lang. Kapag nagsasalita siya, parang hirap siya ganun na iparating kung ano ba yung nararamdaman niya o yung nasa isip niya.
How do you deal to each other?
Before teaching my child, I make sure she felt encouragement to learn and a positive reinforcement that helped them to stronger their self-worth, confidence, and determination. After that, I will start teaching her properly.
Mas inuunawa at iniintindi ko na lang siya dahil nga alam ko naman na mahirap din sa kanya na nakakaranas siya ng ganun kasi mas kailangan niya ng pag-unawa kasi mas hirap siyang umintindi na ikaw na mas marunong umintindi na lang ang mag-a-adjust, kumbaga.
Why is important to know to how they grow and develop to these abilities?
Kapag kasi alam natin yung mga bagay na tungkol dun sa disabilities o kung ano yung mga nararanasan niya o yung mga bagay na hirap siya, mas mauunawaan at mas alam natin kung paano tugunan yung mga pangangailangan niya o kung paano yung mga dapat natin gawin para ma-improve yung mga sarili nila o yung mga ganong bagay sa kanila.
What advice you say to the future educator to deal these abilities?
My advice for those parents and teachers, parenting and guiding a children who had high needs can be exaggerating and overwhelming. It will teach us much about who you are, strength and compassion that you never knew you had. Don't let them feel alone. And make sure you make a time for your kids. I know being a parent is difficult. Being a parent to a child with that extra need is extra hard. So we must not lose ourselves.
Sa mga future teacher ng special education, mas kailangan niyo magbaon ng pang-unawa at pasensya, ang mahabang pasensya. Dahil yun yung pinakakailangan nila upang matugunan yung mga pangangailangan o kung paano nila mako-cope up yung mga ganun. Kasi mahirap din sa kanila yung mga ganung bagay. Tayo yung parang magiging tutulong sa kanila upang malaman nila yung mga bagay-bagay.
Parents have the right to choose where their kids will be educated. This choice includes public or private elementary schools and secondary schools, including religious schools. It also includes charter schools and home schools. However, it is important to understand that the rights of the children with disabilities who are placed by their parents in private elementary schools and secondary schools are not the same as those of the kids with disabilities who are enrolled in public schools or placed by public agencies in private schools when the public school is unable to provide the free appropriate public education. Two major differences that parents, teachers, other school staff, private school representative, and the kids need to know about are, first, children with disabilities who are placed by their parents in private schools may not get the same services they would receive in a public schools. Number two, not all the kids with disabilities placed by their parents in private schools will receive services. The IEP process is complex, but it is also an effective way to address how your child learns and functions. If you have concerns, don't hesitate to ask questions about the evaluation findings or the goals recommended by the team. You know your child best, and you should play a central role in creating a learning plan tailored to his or her specific needs.
Ang natutunan ko sa lesson na to is, ang teacher talaga is kailangan na flexible sila, tigit sa lahat approachable. Ang ganitong mga batang may disabilities, kahit na ganun sila, kailangan din pala na tulungan natin sila upang ma-improve nila yung mga kakayahan nila. Tayo yung magiging guide o gabay nila sa kanilang mga pag-aaral. Kaya kailangan na meron tayong pasensya kasi nga minsan yung iba sa kanila mahinay pandinig, yung iba naman mahina umunawa o mahirap sa kanilang na mag-process yung mga information agad-agad na maintindihan nila ganun kasi may mga disabilities nga sila. Kaya kailangan na maging mapagpasensya at maunawa tayo.
As a future teacher, the knowledge that gave to me of individual educational plan is being responsible for planning, implementing, and monitoring education plan to help the students succeed in school, and apply it by understanding teachers of IPE, because students struggling may qualify in support services, allowing them to be taught in special ways for reasons such as learning disabilities, cognitive challenges, emotional disorders, and etc.
As a future teacher, I am responsible assisting each child in achieving his or her goals for the academic year because individualized education program is important part of special needs of the children.
As a future educator, I have knowledge about individualized education plan is to being flexible, approachable, understanding, and patient. As an educator, college is our training ground to learn more about children's needs. This is a responsibility to make same dealing to everyone. This is a stepping stone to make a better educator and apply it well.
Bilang isang guro, dapat lamang ay maunawaan natin ang IEP sapagkat ito ay nakakatulong upang mas maunawaan natin ang mga bata na nangailangan ng espesyal na edukasyon. Kasama rin dito kung paano ipinapatupad o paano napapatupad ang IEP sa mga bata. Hindi lamang mga bata na may kapansanan, ngunit pati na rin ang mga batang nahihirapan sa pag-aaral. Magagamit din ito kung paano magturo sa mga bata, pagtutulong-tulungan ng mga magulang, mga guro, at iba pang mga kasama sa edukasyon.
As a future educator, it is important to us to know what is IEP or Individualized Education Program or Plan. Because this educational plan is for children with special needs or children with disability. Kasi bilang isang future educator, maaari tayong mapunta sa track ng special education. So, pag alam na natin tong IEP, mas mapapadali na yung pagtuturo natin at magiging efficient and effective teacher tayo sa ating mga magiging estudyante.